to Barbara. Remember me from Donahue? You tripped over your mic cord and fell on me. We went over the back of my chair together.
Barbara Davis, how are you?
I'm getting the feeling back in my hand.
Oh, good. That's very good.
Well, I just want you to know my wife read your book and left me.
Oh, no. Oh, I am so sorry.
I'm not. Here, Godivas, and thank you.
Strong tailwinds.
What are you doing home early?
Actually, I'm not here. I just want to pick up my mail, and then I'm going to go home and make myself beautiful for my husband.
So, how was Chicago? How was San Francisco? What did you bring me?
Chicago.
Oh, I love it.
And San Francisco.
They have snow domes for San Francisco?
No, you just shake it and the buildings roll. Hey, let's see what I got for Joey.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is the sexiest thing I have ever seen. I don't even think it needs a woman in it.
I won't be in it long.
God, I wish you were my boss so we could talk about your sex life.
I've been on the road 6 weeks. There wouldn't be much to talk about.
Oh, we all saw you on Oprah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, hey. I'm surprised more people don't trip off that platform.
Hey, I saw you, too. You're Dr. Susan DeRuzza. You're the one who believes in marriage. Yes, I do. And you are miserable, angry, hurt.
Betsy Miller, she's waiting to see Jack.
Oh, no. Betsy, are you sure that a divorce lawyer is what you need? I'm married to a guy with a heat-seeking missile in his pants. What would you do? Well, first I'd notify the Pentagon. And then I'd ask a very serious question. Do you love him? I know I used to. Look, my office is right here.
Oh, geez.
Why don't you take a seat and we'll talk. On the house.
When Jack comes out of there, he is going to freak. He's going to say that you're stealing his clients again.
Oh, I haven't stolen her yet. We'll see how good I am.
Susie DeRuzza!
Oh, Artie Cohen!
Oh. Susie, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
No, I mean, you're back. Ooh. Okay, deep breath. This is going to feel like it hurts by the dozens.
Cohen, the barbarian.
Boy, you were way out of whack. It must have been that tumble you took on Oprah. Oh, the kids take it. Oh! All set, Mr. Addison? Gonna straighten you out now. Turning into a question mark. Oh, Lynn, be a honey and get my wife, okay? Thanks.
You know, Artie, I'm really tired of being treated like a receptionist.
Hey, I'm tired of being treated like a bald Jewish man. Where's my 3 o'clock?
What would tick you off the most?
Okay, this is ridiculous. Are you starting this again?
Yes, I am. Mrs. Miller was very upset. I just wanted to talk to her.
Yeah, once a week for the next 5 years.
Are you accusing me of trying to lure your divorced clients into therapy?
Hey, if the couch fits.
Aren't you the ad genius who stuffed flyers under my client's windshield wipers? Marriage in trouble, therapy not working, called Jack Harold?
You think I did that? I didn't do that. I paid kids to do that.
Jack, I believe I can help this woman.
I can help her too. Watch. Your husband is sewage. You'd be happier without him. Just tell me what you want and I will get it for you. Then you can write me a check and get on with your life. It would take you 8 years to do that.
Jack, you obviously don't believe in therapy.
Wrong. I just don't believe in marriage.
That's because he's never been married.
That's because I've never met anyone married who was happy.
I feel so wanted. Very good. Go with that. Explore it. Careful, Jack. That's a fake hand. You see, Jack, I deal in feelings. You deal in who gets what.
Okay, deal with this feeling. I'm getting my client back. What are you even doing here? I thought you were still on tour.
I came home early because I missed my husband and my son. You see, Jack, you do know someone who's happily married.
Really? Who?
Joey? Honey? Are you here? Your car's here. Joey?
Hey!
How did you know I was back?
Oh,
I wanted to surprise you.
oh, you did.
I've been fantasizing this image all day. You smell like Charlie.
Who's Shirley?
Charlie's a perfume. Why do you smell like a perfume? You haven't been kissing another woman, have you?
Can't think of another woman. You know what we should do?
What?
Blindfold each other.
Joey, we haven't seen each other for 6 weeks.
Right. Honey, wait. Hanging up later. This is no time for tidiness.
Oh. Wanting a little woman, are we?
I know what you're thinking, but I'm not having an affair. This is a one-time fling. I feel nothing for this woman.
And I feel nothing for him. Look, Miss DeRuzza.
Mrs. DeRuzza, this is mine.
I wasn't trying to ruin your marriage. Actually, I was trying to save mine. Well, you said in your book that thoughts of infidelity can help rekindle the sexual spark in one's mate.
Thoughts. I said thoughts of infidelity. Can't you read? Well, this is what I get for telling 6 million women how to keep their husbands aroused. What a fraud I am!
Susie, don't do this to yourself. You should be mad at me, not at you.
Don't tell me what to do with my anger. I have a PhD in psychology with a master's in family and marital counseling. Do you know what we call people like you in my profession? Sluts.
I should probably leave.
Good idea. Thunder thighs.
So how was your trip?
Where's Michael?
He's over at Ricky's.
Really? Have you slept with Ricky's mom yet?
Ricky's mom is dead.
Yes or no? Don't touch me.
Honey, come on.
Honey, come on. Is that the best you can come up with? The Italian Pledge of Allegiance? Honey, come on.
Hey, I feel like you're making me the heavy here.
I know what this is about. This is about you resenting my success and feeling the need to insert yourself with another woman. Assert yourself.
Susan, I don't resent you. I love you.
This is so common. A man in his 40s needs to prove he can still seduce a woman. Doesn't matter she has ankles like a night nurse.
This is just something that happened. It was like my mind didn't know what my body was doing.
Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God. You didn't even have the decency to remove the quilt that my mother made from flour sacks during the Depression.
Hon, your mom was 5 during the Depression.
I meant her Depression. 1974 to 1980.
Susie, I'm sorry. Why don't I get you bags?
No. Why don't you get yours? Appreciate you talking to me this late. I mean, I know you probably have a big day tomorrow, and then to have to listen to me yak on and on. I should probably let you finish your homework.
I already did it.
When?
When you were in the other room breaking stuff.
I guess that wasn't very adult behavior.
Do you want me to make you some tea?
Oh, that's so sweet. Would you?
Do you hate Dad?
Do I hate him? Yes, I do.
Aren't you supposed to love him?
Well, you can hate somebody that you love.
I don't think so, Mom. I think you're stretching here.
No, wait. Remember Eric Reed? Do you remember how you hated him when he didn't invite you to his bowling party?
Did Dad have a party and not invite you?
Yes, he did.
Well, maybe you're out of town. Dad gets lonely when you're away.
He does?
I do, too. I miss not having our talks at night.
Oh.
Honest, Ma, come on.
Oh. Sound like your father.
When is he coming back?
Michael, I don't think Daddy's going to be living here for a while.
How come?
Well, you know, relationships are based on trust. And I can't trust your father anymore. Therefore, he can't live here anymore.
You gonna start drinking?
No, I'm not going to start drinking.
Well, Laura Sizzler's mom put cigarettes out under her tongue.
I'm not going to become like Laura Sizzler's mom. For starters, Laura's mom doesn't have an advanced degree. You're forgetting that your mom is a professional. I deal with this sort of drama every day.
Yeah, but isn't it different when this stuff happens to you instead of other people? No. It's okay, Mom. It's okay. I knew you'd be in late. I guess the negligee really worked.
It's yours.
No way. I bet when you walked in that room, you blew his mind.
Yes, I believe I did.
Hey, guess what? The Times loves your book. They want your picture for the Sunday supplement.
Now? Today?
You might want to borrow my makeup.
Hello, I'm Susan.
Hi.
If you'd like to set up, I'll be right with you.
Great. And I just want to say that your insight into marriage and relationships is brilliant.
Are you married?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Then shut up.
Man, when they get down to the pets, it's always ugly. Hey, DeRuzza, I finally read your book.
Oh, Jack, I don't think I can handle criticism today.
Oh, okay.
No. That's not fair. Go on, what were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say that after working in the same building for almost a year now, I think we might finally agree on something.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean it. Maybe you can't help Betsy Miller. Maybe you can help her husband.
I think she should drag her husband from the back of a Bonneville.
And what about your book, Giving and Forgiving?
It's a novel.
Well, for a therapist, you are very defensive.
Defensive about what?
About everything. Even in your book, you blabbed for 300 pages and you didn't reveal one single thing about yourself.
The book isn't about me.
Well, maybe that's what bothered me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have read it.
Are you kidding after that heartfelt inscription? To Jack? How come we can't be friends? You know, I was real popular in high school.
Okay. We're friends.
No, we're not. Friends share. Friends talk about what goes on in their lives.
Look, when I leave my house, my personal life stays there.
And does what?
My life is my business. It's not for public consumption.
Oh, won't you say?
What are you doing here?
You always said I could sing my way into your heart.
Not this time.
Well, we can talk about it, can't we?
Joey, this isn't the time or the place. And besides, there's nothing to talk about.
Well, what do you mean there's nothing to talk about? I cheated on you. You walked into the bedroom and found another woman in the closet. I'm admitting it. Don't I get anything for that?
Yes, your own apartment.
Picture time! Susie, I can't do this by myself. When you need to participate here.
Can I get you some coffee?
I'm good, thanks. Look, I made a mistake, but I love you. What can I say? Nobody else ever mattered to me. None of them.
Bum? None of them? Define bum.
Bum is not good. Bum is bad.
I knew it. I knew it.
Knew what?
Those business meetings at the Ramada Inn. Every time you came home smelling like you'd shampooed with Dial. I knew you'd been fooling around.
That's how you knew? From the soap.
What's going on?
Nothing. It's been kind of quiet.
You knew I was cheating on you and you didn't say anything? How could you deceive me like that? I feel like a fool.
I'm gonna kill that.
Susan, I understand you're annoyed. Okay, I hear that.
How could you humiliate me like this? These are my associates.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I heard so little about you.
All righty, Tony.
Sunday supplement. I really just need a quote to go with her picture.
You want a quote? I'll give you a quote. I know nothing. When it comes to other people's lives, I'm a genius. When it comes to my life, I'm just like everybody else. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
I usually get paid for this.
Hi. I made you fall in love with me once. I will make you fall in love with me again.
I don't think it's going to happen today.
Look, I won't call you tomorrow, but you should call me the next day.
I want you to die.
Honesty is such a lonely word.
That's exactly what happened with me and Robbie. The only difference is you guys were together 11 years and we were together 3 weeks. But it's the same thing.
How's she doing?
Artie, you're not in a hospital.
I'm fine, Artie. Really. You're a sweet man.
Listen, I insist that you come for dinner next week. You have a little boy, right? Bring him. We have 2 girls who'll be in heaven. We'll visit, we'll eat.
Artie, you're the Jewish uncle I never had.
Next Saturday night. I'm telling Marilyn. Lynn, get me Marilyn. No. I'll get Marilyn. You two talk. Want me to send out for something?
I'm fine, Artie. Really. Go on, Jack. I've got it coming.
Gee, I think I left 2 people on hold.
You know, it's nice to finally know something about you.
Oh, yeah? What do you know?
That you look like a raccoon when you cry.
Oh, you're just saying that.
No, I mean it. I'd even take you out for coffee, only I wouldn't want to be seen with you.
Well, thanks anyway, but I think I'd rather be alone.
I understand. Well, I just wanted to say goodnight and apologize for getting on your case. I mean, I enjoyed it, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Jack. Oh, shut up.
Artie made us wait. He was worried.
We were all worried.
Come on. Let's grab a bite.
I first met Joey at a party. He came over and asked me to dance. There was no music playing, so I said yes. Then he started to sing.
But I'm in love with her, Dr. DeRuzza. I think about her constantly. When we're apart, I'm miserable.
And it doesn't bother you that Amber is a prostitute?
Oh, I like that she works.
Howard, you drive all the way to Nevada to pay this woman for her favors. That's not love. That's commerce.
Okay, that's it. Hour's up.
Excuse me, Amber, I think that's for me to decide.
I don't mean your time. I mean my time. Cough it up, Howard, baby.
$200?
That's the hourly rate.
A lot more than I make.
Hey, we're always looking for new girls.
At 2 o'clock with Dr. Cohen. Oh, no, it won't hurt a bit. Artie's the most gentle chiropractor I know. It's just that sound of your spine cracking that's really upsetting. Hello? Hello? Professional offices. Oh, hi, David. It's Susan. Yeah, well, we're between receptionists. How would I feel if you canceled your 1 o'clock? Sad? Disappointed? How would you feel, David? David, why don't we talk about this in person? Well, I just had a cancellation for today at 1 o'clock. Good. See you then. Every week.
Any messages?
The Perrys are running late. Oh, also, Lou calls, and he's got a hot tip for you at Santa Anita.
Well?
The 8 in the second.
8 in the second. Great.
Or was it the second in the 8th?
You've got to be kidding.
Jack, do you have a gambling problem?
Well, now I do.
I'm sorry, I got another call.
Look, you're not pulling your weight here, DeRuzza. The first thing they teach you in receptionist school is to write it down.
I didn't go to receptionist school. I couldn't get in. So instead, I got my PhD in psychology. There. Now you know the shame I live with.
What's going on?
Oh, Artie, it's your building. Where's this receptionist you've been promising to hire?
And good morning to you.
She's costing me money, Artie. How long before we get somebody?
Not long. She's on her way.
When?
What's the matter? The pressure getting to you?
You know, I don't think we ever realized how tough a job this is. I mean, why do you think Lynn left us?
The full scholarship to Berkeley might have weighed in her decision.
True, but still, this is a very hard job. The three of us can be very demanding, and it is hard to find good people. I would hate for this not to work out.
Artie, have you got something going with this girl?
No. All I'm saying is, I think we should give this woman the benefit of the doubt until she finds her way around, gets used to the office, gets used to us. Let's be kind.
Who'd you hire, Artie? Your mother?
Yes?
What are you, nuts?
I had no choice. I had to get her out of the house. Marilyn was ready to leave me.
You've got to be kidding.
Listen, it'll be fine. She's reliable. She's experienced.
I think it's sweet that a son would give his mother a chance like this. Too many senior citizens are just shoved out to pasture. She's not cranky, is she?
Never.
I would have been here sooner, but the cab from where I had to park the car took forever.
Ma, you can park under the building for free.
I'll be underground soon enough. Don't rush me. Hi, I'm Ronnie, Arthur's mother.
Oh, how nice to meet you. Artie's told us so much about you.
Has he told you that I worked for 22 years to put him through medical school and he couldn't get in?
Oh, yeah. That's one of his favorite stories.
What are you drinking, instant?
No, we got the good stuff. You want some?
Oh, thank you. You must be Jack. See how nice he looks? That's because he has hair. I told Arthur to get those plugs, but he won't.
Hey, I don't want my head to look like a farm.
I think Artie looks fine, just the way he is.
Really? Could you go for a man like that?
Oh, in a second. But I'm a married woman.
Oh, but not for long, from what I hear.
Ma?
Did you really find her hiding in the closet?
I'm sorry. She lives with us. She hears everything.
I understand. It's nice to have family.
You poor thing. At least I was lucky. My philandering husband died.
Don't start that. Dad is not a philanderer.
Don't speak of the dead.
And he's not dead.
Is this where I'm stationed?
Ma, listen to me. Dad is alive. You know it, I know it. Chances are Dad knows it.
What a cozy little office.
Don't ignore me.
Oh, a plastic mat and everything.
I know you can hear me, and I am tired of hearing you say that my father is dead.
Oh, this is nice.
He left you! Do you hear that? He left you because you drive him crazy! Just like you drive everybody crazy! Only you can get a family fired by their cleaners!
Oh, yeah. This is going to work out great.
And to top it off, I had to sit shiva all by myself.
Ronnie, you have to face the fact that your ex-husband is alive. He's living in Florida with another woman.
In Georgia, they couldn't even get into Florida.
Whatever. What's wrong with the computer?
Let me tell you, I used to be some softskiller. I had an adorable figure and a big bosom.
My files are gone.
I mean, I was sexually harassed back in the 40s before everyone started doing it.
Ronnie, have you touched the computer?
No. Oh, I may have put my purse on it for a few minutes.
You've erased everything, all my files.
Don't you keep a carbon copy?
Ronnie, it's 1993. Join us.
Look, I'm telling you, a divorce is what you need. You're just getting cold feet. No. It's my professional opinion that your marriage is in the toilet. Trust me, Claire, what you want is a divorce. And the more you say that you don't want it, the more that means that you do want it, okay? Just like a woman. Claire, you are in a bad marriage, and I am the fastest way out of it, okay? Now, I'll see you when you get here.
Gee, Jack, I didn't know you were an expert on marriage.
Well, now you know.
Oh, come on, Jack. Haven't you even talked to these people about therapy?
Absolutely. I told them it was painful and expensive.
Right. And divorce isn't.
Well, I'm running my spring discount.
You know, isn't it an awfully big responsibility telling people that their marriage is over?
I didn't tell them it was over. I told them it was in the toilet.
What makes you so sure?
Just a hunch.
A hunch. What if you're wrong? What if this is a fixable marriage?
Oops.
Yeah.
Look, DeRuzza, it's way beyond repair. They keep screaming about how much they hate each other.
Hate is a love-based emotion. It's a sign of a salvageable marriage.
Face it, DeRuzza, you don't know what you're talking about. For one thing, the woman is seeing another man.
You want my opinion?
No.
Sounds like spoon in the coffee syndrome. The cup is the marriage. The hot coffee, the issues. Now, your client is obviously having difficulty dealing directly with her husband. So, she uses the other man to absorb the heat. He's a spoon.
What is this, your silverware theory?
Silverware theory. I like that.
Hey, DeRuzza.
Yeah.
I'm warning you. You stay away from my clients. Hey, Ronnie. A client of mine is coming up here, a woman. I'm not available.
Where will you be?
I'll be in my office with a client, but I won't really be with a client.
Got it. Jack, what if she wants to wait?
Let her.
I have a 10:45 with Dr. Cohen.
Oh, you're Mr. Logan. You're the one who works at the observatory.
I'm not if I could.
I need to speak to Mr. Harold.
Do you have an appointment?
Tell him Claire's here and that it's an emergency.
Well, he's with clients right now. Would you care to sit? I feel like I'm watching tennis.
Hello, I'm Susan DeRuzza. Would you like to talk until Mr. Harold is free? Who are you? I'm a marriage counselor. Oh, you're the lady that wrote that book. Yes, I am. It didn't help. You know, I have a few minutes. Would you like to talk while you're waiting? Yes, I would. Good. Come with me. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Should I? Please do.
Should I?
Please don't. Why don't we begin with you telling me your problem? I assume you're going through a breakup?
Oh, well, I am.
Would you like to pace? I could move the couch.
No, that's not the problem. I've never been to a therapist before.
Oh. Well, think of me as a stranger on an empty train.
Okay. A stranger on a train. That helps. Okay, here's the deal. I'm happily married, madly in love with another man, and I can't let go of either one.
Boy, we hopped on the old express, didn't we? So, does your husband know about the affair?
Of course he knows. It's been going on for 6 months. How can a person not know that their spouse is having an affair?
It can happen.
You'd have to be an idiot.
We don't like to judge here, Claire.
You see, my husband is wonderful to me, but there's no passion. Whereas John...
I got it. Passion, romance, sex. I remember.
What John does for me is find that place in me that no man has ever sensed or touched before.
He does?
One day, John rented a sailboat, and we made love under the North Star. The waves just carried us as we sailed further and further into the ocean and our desires. I can still feel the chill of the deck against my bare back and his tongue across my neck.
Interesting.
I'm so confused, I hardly get any sleep.
Clearly. You're not sleeping because you're living with a lie. Claire, what do you want?
I wish I knew.
Okay. I want you to think about nothing but your gut. Okay? Close your eyes. Forget about guilt. Forget about repercussions. Just say what you want.
Wait here. Hi. Are you the new receptionist?
Well, I wouldn't call 45 new.
I'm awkward with redheads.
You're here to see Susan, right?
Yeah, I'm Sean. I work here.
What do you do?
Errands.
Oh, so you're like an errand boy.
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn.
I don't want you driving the Porsche by his office and taunting him, and I don't want you calling her, and I don't want you bothering the Yorkies.
I want those Yorkies dead.
You're a sweet man, Roger.
Jack!
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for helping me make the most important decision of my life.
Why, Claire.
You owe me one, Jack. I think Claire here now knows exactly what she wants.
Yes, I do. Finally.
What are you doing here?
Well, she came to see you, but you were busy, so I took it upon myself to help her, and I think I did pretty good. You know, to the trained eye, body language can be very revealing.
He's bossing her.
Good reading.
It would take me a few days to put my things in order, but we can fly to Reno this weekend and be married.
Well, you're forgetting one little thing. Don't you have to get divorced first?
That's my Jack. Always the consummate professional.
You have a date with Donna this weekend. Should I call and cancel, or you want to bring her along?
Hold that thought. You have created a major problem. What are you eating?
Popcorn, you want some?
No.
You snookered me, Jack Harold.
Yeah, well, you failed me, DeRuzza.
I failed you? How did I fail you?
Well, you're supposed to save marriages.
Good marriages.
It was a good marriage until I came along. Now I'm stuck with her.
Stuck with her? Isn't that what you wanted?
No. I wanted to be a spoon. I should have known better than to trust you to fix somebody's marriage. You can't even make your own marriage work.
It takes two people to make a marriage work, you idiot.
What, now you're mad at me?
Yes, I'm mad at you. You conned me. You toyed with my professionalism.
I didn't toy with your professionalism.
You toyed with my professionalism.
I toyed with your professionalism? I mean, that almost sounds dirty.
I feel dirty. You made me an accomplice to the breakup of this woman's marriage. Why do you date married women, Jack?
I didn't know she was married. Not when I started dating her. Then I rolled over, and there was this picture of her husband on the nightstand.
So why didn't you stop seeing her?
It was too late. I already liked having sex with her.
Well, I'm sure you'll be very happy together.
Don't you have any insight into relationships?
No. But I'm developing a great hindsight into relationships.
Look, DeRuzza, there is no way that I can marry Claire. I know her. She probably wouldn't even get along with half the women I go out with.
Such a sensitive man to see that, Jack.
I'm serious. I mean, she'd be better off without me. I'm not ready for marriage, especially to a woman who cheats on her husband.
That's encouraging, Jack. You have standards.
I never meant for it to get this messy. I mean, this woman thinks that I'm going to marry her.
Hey, I have an idea. There's this thing called the truth. How it works is you confront Claire. Tell her how you really feel. Deal with it as an adult.
Yeah, that's where it gets rough for me.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. You had your chance and you blew it.
Hi. I left something in Jack's office.
Oh, well, he's in with Dr. DeRuzza, but I'll get it for you. What color are they?
Black leather.
In this heat?
Purse. I left it on the desk.
Whatever.
Hi. What are you doing?
I work a lot of hours, and I'm not totally over my last relationship, so let's just slow it down, shall we?
Right.
I just wouldn't want to mislead you.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
About what?
About your husband, Edward.
How do you know about Edward?
I saw the picture of the two of you in your purse. Lovell and Edward. Jack's nice, but to have a man who promises to love you always, I think twice about throwing that away.
You would?
I once had a husband who promised to love me forever. Now he's dead. Look, it's never perfect, but when you marry someone, you usually do it for a reason.
You're right. I must have been denying it lately. I mean, I did. I married my husband for a reason.
And as soon as you leave him, that reason's gonna jump up and bite you right on the ass.
I have a horrible feeling you're probably right.
Claire.
Jack.
Claire, I got to talk to you.
I have to talk to you too, Jack.
It's not going to work.
I know.
You and Edward, you know?
I love you, Jack. You're the most important thing that's ever happened to me. No. You're the second most important thing that's ever happened to me. Susan told me to follow my heart. And what my heart really says is that I belong with my husband. You okay? You probably hate me now, Jack.
How I feel isn't important right now, Claire. What's important to me is your happiness.
Jack, you're wonderful.
You know, I'm not very good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of a bunch of tiny little people don't add up to a mountain of molehills in this nutty old planet. You and Edward belong together. You met him at the office, and you're the reason he goes to work. So I want you to get in that elevator and go on down to the ground floor and go on home to him. Here's looking at you, kid.
Bravo, Jack.
Bravo!
You know, it's funny, but now that she's not interested in me, I find her more attractive than ever.
That's very common. It's called being in high school. Okay, Lynette, release your anger. Hit the dummy. Say think of your boss who makes those sleazy remarks about your lack of cleavage. Think of the pain you felt in high school when no one would sit with you at lunch. Okay, we're going to dig deeper. Think of this dummy as that clerk you had to deal with at the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Professional offices. I'm sorry. Dr. DeRuzza isn't seeing any patients this evening. Would you care to see Dr. Cohen? No, he's a chiropractor. But basically, it's the same thing. They mess with your head and tell you to come back.
Sean, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know I'm late. Sorry.
No, I mean, what were you doing on top of the elevator?
Oh, I like to ride there. Well, it's kind of like being on the front of a locomotive. Only it's more of a vertical thing.
Sean, what about when it goes all the way up to the roof?
Yeah, that's unpleasant.
Any calls?
Not yet, but it's only Tuesday.
Oh, I like a woman with fire.
You owe Arthur 2 months' rent.
Listen, Ronnie, these are very tough times for a divorce lawyer. All this talk about family values is bad for business.
$1,240.
I can add.
But can you pay?
I'll square it with Artie after the weekend, okay?
That's what you said last week.
The jockey dropped his whip. I can only be responsible for myself.
Now, you know Arthur is too sweet to huck you about it, but I'm not. That's the way we work. Good nudge, bad nudge.
Morning.
Nice outfit, DeRuzza.
Thank you.
Lots of shoes.
Thank you. Oh, God. I forgot my shoes.
Oh, I hate when that happens. All right, DeRuzza, what's the problem?
None of your business.
Everything about you is my business.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because you fascinate me.
Jack, I just remembered. Mr. LaMonica called. Says he wants to come up around 6 to rearrange your face.
6 is good.
Ronnie, what's my day like?
You need to call the people from Donahue. They want you on their blooper reel.
And?
And this morning you have the Bermans, the Garretts, and Ms. Perkins.
Ronnie.
Hey, he had me fooled.
What did I tell you about reading my file?
Oh, and also Joey's picking you up at 5 to meet the marriage counselor.
Oh, marriage counseling with Joey. Now, that's a terrific idea.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
He was in the lobby when I came in. I don't know how concerned you should be, but he was carrying these.
Oh, you are such a sweetheart. Mwah. Oh, you're going to need a note, huh?
Hey, Jack, when are we going to go to the racetrack? Jack can't afford to go to the racetrack.
Okay. Here you go.
Mom.
What?
Dear Mrs. Donovan, please forgive Michael for being late as he had to help his mother who experienced an associative block due to the anxiety of beginning therapy with her estranged husband.
I like Dad's notes better.
Yeah? What would Dad write?
Stuff like, "Dear Jill, Thursday's no good. How about Friday?"
Hey, listen. Are you and Joey really seeing a marriage counselor?
Oh, will you get off my case?
Hey, no. I think it's great. I'm a big believer in the 2-step program. Therapy and divorce.
Well, I believe in therapy and happiness.
You know, there's one thing you have to realize about your husband. He's a guy. Guys will change socks, guys will change channels, but guys don't change.
How noble of you, Jack, to speak for all of mankind.
Well, I just hate to see you set yourself up.
I'm not setting myself up.
Listen to me, DeRuzza. You're married to a man who dates.
It goes much deeper than that.
How much deeper do you have to go to find out about him?
Jack, do you know how many marriages I've fixed?
8?
Many more.
47.
Not that many.
It doesn't matter. This is you we're talking about. You know how bad you are with your own life. You're never right. It's just going to cause you more pain.
Jack, I spent 11 years with this man. We have a son. I have to make an attempt.
You know what I like about you, DeRuzza? You're an idiot.
Just by coming here, you made a commitment to try and repair your marriage. Therapy is hard at first. Very often things come out in session that we aren't prepared to hear. But I guess we just dive in and see where it takes us.
We've been seeing you for 2 years.
Right. But sometimes I think it's good to recap, to look back and see where we started.
When we first came to you, I thought we were wasting our time.
So did I.
I figured it was over.
So did I. I despised you then.
I despised you, too.
And look how far you've come.
I wanted you to die. I used to dream of getting calls from the paramedic.
I once fiddled with your brakes.
I know.
Very far. You've come very, very far.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, well, the point is you did it. You did the work and saved my marriage.
Your marriage?
Yeah, my marriage, your marriage. You know, in a sense, we're all married. Aren't we?
There you go, Mr. Vashnish.
It is a miracle.
I said I think your insurance covers it.
I'm talking about my eyesight. I've not had vision in my right eye since I was a child of 8.
Now maybe you'll be able to read your bill.
It is my belief that you are Granta, the chosen one of my people. I am your servant and will do as you wish.
He wishes you would pay your bill.
Who are you that speaks for Granta?
That's Granta's mother. Yenta.
Herma. Granta's mother is Herma.
Arthur, I think you pulled a little too hard on this.
It is written that Herma must be slaughtered.
We don't always go by the book around here. Mr. Vashnish, I'm not Granta. I'm Artie Cohen from Sheepshead Bay.
Jerbam.
Jerbam?
It is written, when the chosen one arrives, he will be followed by Jerbam, the boy with the beam of light.
Did I hear that guy right? He just called me Jerbam?
You look like a gerbam.
Yeah, well, if I'm Jerbam, then he's Granta. And if he's Granta, she's a dead woman.
Ronnie, is it 6 o'clock or only 5 up?
Face it, you've been stood up.
What kind of a husband would stand up his wife, especially on their first day of therapy?
The same type of husband who would try to hide his floozies in the closet.
Okay.
Probably shacked up somewhere with a girl.
So what, she doesn't have a phone? She can't stop for 2 seconds to call me? He wasn't always like this. We met when I was in graduate school. I was dating all these fast lane guys that wanted to go out and conquer the world. And then I met Joey, and he just wanted me. He pursued me the way every girl dreams of being pursued. He sent me flowers. He showered me with gifts. The day I got my doctorate, he stood outside my dorm and sang. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, baby, I love you. Hey, come to me, my little PhD. Oh, Susie, I like the way you walk.
I'll get those back to you first thing tomorrow.
unethical, Jack, kissing your client.
Yeah, it's a custody case. She left her panties over at my house and she wants them back. Legally, she's entitled. How come you're still here? Where's hubby?
You still here? I thought was picking you up at 5 o'clock to take you.
He's running behind schedule, just like someone else around here.
Jack, you're 2 months late on your rent?
Artie, I'll square with you after the weekend. I got something running on Sunday that cannot miss.
Okay.
Artie, by sloughing off Jack's obligation, you're feeding his gambling problem.
But it's Jack.
You're being an enabler.
But it's Jack.
Even better reason to...
Hey, DeRuzza, do me a favor. Worry about your own life before you go fixing mine, okay?
I'm trying to be a friend.
You want to be a friend? Loan me $1,200.
Yes, Jack, I could loan you the money.
Great.
I could write you the check today. That would only make things worse.
Not for me.
Jack, doesn't it bother you that you drive a Porsche and you can't pay Artie the rent on your office?
Not really, no.
Well, it bothers me.
Then loan me the $1,200.
Only if you promise to stop gambling.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
I already told you, DeRuzza. Guys don't change.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, where is Joey?
That's probably Joey right now.
Boy, has he changed.
Chevra.
Who's Chevra?
Chevra. It means she who has been seen on Oprah. Before reading your book, I was philanderer. I was ashamed.
See, Jack? Guys can change.
Now I'm okay with it.
You know, Vaj, I think what you and your wives really need is to see a marriage counselor. Why do you keep doing that?
It is how we laugh.
How many times do I have to tell you I have a business to run? How long are you guys going to hang around?
Until the 7 seas merge as one.
No good. You guys are bugging me.
Artie, that's no way to talk to your disciples. Oh, come on. It wasn't that funny. Ronnie, if Joey calls or comes by, I'll talk to him.
Granta commands you to walk around the earth 10 times.
Call you when we get back.
Where's Jack Harold?
Ask Herma.
Whom shall I say is asking?
LaMonaco. Rich LaMonaco.
Oh, he's expecting you. Mr. Harold, your 6 o'clock is here to see you.
10 years I had those Lakers tickets. Till this Jack Harold guy gets them for my wife in a divorce. I'm gonna deck this guy.
Well, thanks a lot, Jack. You were great in court, Jack, but I gotta tell you something, Jack. You gotta try to learn to control that temper of yours. You're not a Green Beret anymore, Jack. Hello, how much do I owe?
$1,240.
You're a pretty shrewd lawyer. You're pretty quiet for a lawyer. What the hell? You got her the tickets, you might as well have the parking passes.
That guy looked mean. I thought he was going to hit me.
You know what? You did really great, Lenny. I appreciate it.
Well, I better get back to the bridal shop. Mom's going to be worried.
You give her my love, okay? Feel better?
I could rip a phone book in half.
Want me to work on your shoulders and neck?
No, thanks.
Drink lots of tea. It'll keep you calm.
Truth is, I'm not even angry. Joey's always had contempt for therapy. I should have seen this coming.
You sure you're okay?
You guys go. I'm fine.
This elevator takes forever.
Joey? Where have you been?
Sorry, hon. I got tied up.
By whom? Your being late for our very first therapy session shows me how gutless you really are.
Hey, I'm not gutless. You want to talk? Let's talk.
I think we should sit down first.
Jack.
Can I get anybody some coffee?
Artie!
Look, what goes on in a man's bedroom between him and his wife.
What about what goes on in the closet?
Mom, come on. Once I used our place.
Husband of the year. Always willing to pop for a hotel room.
Hey, have you seen what they did at the Sunrise Inn?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Cindy Tepper sends her regards.
Oh, yeah, I handled her divorce.
I helped.
Joey, let's go into my office.
Joey, how many years have you been cheating?
It hasn't been years.
3?
3 years? How could I not have known?
Because I cared enough to be discreet. No, I protected you because you're my wife.
Are you not going to kick him?
Wouldn't solve the problem.
That depends where you kick him.
Hey, look, she cheated on me first.
That's a fib.
Hey, cool the language.
No, really, it was different before. I knew who I was. I was the breadwinner. I'd come home, you'd have dinner, we'd eat together, we'd watch TV together, we'd make love together.
Joey. I think we should talk about this in private.
No, we want to hear.
Ronnie, this is none of your business.
All right, look, Ronnie, no more interruptions. We are in session here.
Oh.
Where were we?
You were describing sex with Susan. Spare no detail.
Right. We made such beautiful love together, too. Then we had Michael, and we were complete. Family. But then she started this whole other life that didn't include me. I had to do something to fill the void.
You didn't have to fill every void in town.
Susie, I never made love to any other woman. It was just sex. Fun, recreation.
What's wrong with tennis?
Murder on the knees. All that stopping, starting.
Artie!
You know, Suze, I used to play with you till you got into this whole career thing. Conferences here, lecturing there, writing that book. You're the one who left me.
Now, that makes perfect sense. You felt betrayed, so you acted out.
Yeah.
You went to school for this?
I want you to tell me right now. Are you ready to stop seeing other women?
What, all other women?
Joey!
Susie, I hardly think that's the problem here.
Trust me, Joey. That's the problem. See, I find it hard to get to my clothes when there are naked women in my closet.
Susie, you gotta make up your mind. What's more important, sitting around listening to people's problems or us?
You want me to give up my career?
Oh, come on, enough's enough.
You want me to quit what I love doing?
Hey, you're asking me to do the same thing.
Joey, you have caused me a lot of pain.
Hey, what about my pain? The pain of being an infidel? I feel dirty, tainted, tarnished, soiled, polluted, besmirched.
I see you slept with Roger's wife, too.
You know something? I came here willing to forgive, willing to wipe the slate clean, but obviously you're not ready to be forgiven.
Forgiven for what? Falling for a baboon in heat? I thought you loved me.
What does one thing have to do with the other? I can't talk to you when you're like this.
You ought to get a knife and cut off...
Ma! You said enough. Let's go home.
Goyim.
I'm sorry, but your time is up for today. But, hey, you did really well.
My marriage is over. It's dead. I have 10 months to find a date for New Year's Eve.
Are you asking me out? Because that's an awful quick turnaround if you are.
You were right, Jack.
Excuse me?
You were right, Jack.
I'm sorry? No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I knew your marriage had problems the minute you started working in this office.
How?
Because he was sending you flowers once a week. That doesn't happen in a healthy marriage.
Oh, yeah, like you would know.
Hey, you'd be surprised what I know. And when you come out of this depression, maybe we could have dinner together, and you can learn all about me.
Huh?
Is that a yes?
Jack, you said it yourself. You're just like Joey. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
No, I'm not like Joey. If you got involved with me, I'd cheat on you, but I'd never marry you. Let me think about New Year's Eve, and I'll get back to you, okay?
$10 months isn't that long if you're trying to find a dress.
And ever since you opened us up to sexual fantasy, things in the bedroom have been great.
We've gone through 2 box springs.
Wow, good for you.
Last night, we did the beach scene from Here to Eternity.
He was Burt Lancaster and I was Deborah Carr.
I love that scene.
And you were Donna Reed.
Really? You appeared on the beach in a mesh diving suit. You looked athletic and vulnerable.
Isn't the imagination wonderful?
You're not offended?
Oh, offended? No, I'm flattered.
Would you want to come over one night?
Morning, everybody.
Oh, Susan.
Yeah.
You're in the paper today.
I am?
Look, page 6 of the view section.
Noted psychologist and marriage counselor Dr. Susan DeRuzza filed for divorce today in Santa Monica. This is ridiculous. We haven't filed for divorce.
Well, the National Informer kind of confirmed it.
Ooh. That isn't even my body.
You don't look half bad in stiletto pumps and a thong.
All right. You may as well tell me. What does the Inquisitor have to say?
Woman gives birth to chia pet.
Good morning, young lady.
Oh.
I'm Freddie Carpolo. I have an appointment with Jack Harold.
Yes. Jack, your very charming 10 o'clock is here. Take your time. Mr. Harold will be out in a moment. In the meantime, would you mind answering a few questions for his client profile?
Mm-hmm.
What's your in scene?
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but that laugh.
Excuse me, Susan, but I saw him first. You haven't even filed for divorce yet, remember?
No. I mean, I know that laugh. Could you do it again?
Oh, you mean this?
Did you hear that, Ronnie?
What? It's an adorable little wheeze.
Oh, there's only one man I know who wheezes like that.
Obviously, you've never been to Florida.
You're Colonel Sunshine.
Yes, I am.
Oh, gosh, I feel like I know you. Oh, I watched you every Saturday morning. I never missed a show. You and your faithful companion, Glow Boy. You were my favorite.
I'm flattered.
Well, except for Sherry Lewis. You know, she had lamb chops.
Oh, that impressed you?
No, of course not. It was just a sock and a button.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack! Jack, you'll never guess who's here.
My client, hands off.
Yeah.
Jack Carroll, nice to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Jack, I can't believe you don't recognize the daring defender of dawn.
I'm sorry, I must have slept in.
Oh, come on. You know, the master of morning, the Duke of Daybreak. It's Colonel Sunshine!
Oh, yeah, Colonel Sunshine. Hey, whatever happened to Glowboy?
Oh, he's in prison.
Well, I guess he's somebody else's Glowboy now.
You know, I was a member of your fan club. Yes, an original ray of sunshine.
That's why he's here, to renew your membership.
Do you remember the secret handshake?
Do I? Yeah.
Little rays of sunshine gather all around. It's early in the morning, don't you make a sound. Every day's a new day, it'll turn out fine. Wobbly, wobbly, wiggly, wobbly, it's time for Colonel Sunshine.
Well, I think that's enough entertainment for this morning. Why don't we go to my office? We'll talk about your case.
Well, Jack, wait a minute. Maybe Colonel Sunshine shouldn't rush into divorce. You know, you might be very surprised at how much counseling and therapy can do for a marriage.
My wife's dead.
Yeah. Well, there are limits.
Well, actually, I came here to talk to Mr. Harrell about a copyright infringement suit.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Sure.
They're trying to stop me from wearing my mask and tape.
Well, they can't do that. You're Colonel Sunshine.
Yeah. You can help, can't you?
Well, I normally specialize in divorces.
Yes, I know. But according to your ad, you work rather inexpensively and don't ask questions.
Oh, where'd you see my ad, Colonel? Yellow Pages, television?
On a bus bench.
Really? What for?
So, how does that feel, Mr. Blinikoff? Any better?
Yeah, but it still hurts like the dickens anytime I do this.
Don't do that. Stay loose. He's not here yet?
No, he's not here yet. Stop pestering me.
Ma, we are talking about S.C. Woodard. Scott Woodard.
I know who he is. The all-pro tackle with the iffy cartilage.
Do you realize what this could lead to? If I do a good job on him, I wind up treating other Raiders. Then say one of them gets traded to the Rams, I wind up treating them. Before you know it, I'm Sports Illustrated Chiropractor of the Year.
You won't have to pose in a Speedo, will you?
It's all about the schmooze. You gotta treat these guys like regular people. Then you're in. Watch and learn. S.C. Woodard, my man. Oh! I think I've located the problem. Look, just fill out these forms and we can get started.
I don't do forms. Forms. Who needs forms?
I know you. You know me. We both know what we're here for, so hey, let's get busy.
John, did you make this coffee?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay, watch closely. You put the coffee grounds in the basket. You
Right.
put the basket in the machine.
Right.
Okay. Ready? The water goes through the grounds,
Right.
and then it becomes coffee.
Whoa, you lost me.
Sean? Why isn't this coffee you're copying?
Oh, it's probably the automatic duplexing document feeder. I'll fix it when I install the imaging unit.
Thank you for your time. I hope you'll take my case.
So I have your files. Let me look them over, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Meanwhile, leave your number with Ronnie, okay? All right.
Madam?
I'll be in touch.
Oh, Colonel. So?
What?
What happened with the Colonel?
Oh,
He's been wearing his mask to a couple of mini-mall openings, and the company that owns the rights to the reruns of the show wants him to cease and desist.
You're going to fight it, right?
Oh, I don't know. A case like that could drag on for months. And I know the resources to fight that kind of battle. Besides, the guy's only given me 1 day to prepare.
Oh, Jack, he's been Colonel Sunshine for 40 years.
Yeah, and he's been looking for a lawyer for 4 months. Why should I be the idiot that takes the case?
Well, what? You only take cases you can win?
Hey, call me crazy.
Come on, Jack. I mean, really, didn't you have any heroes when you were growing up? Good role models are hard to find.
Oh, now that's interesting.
Exactly. Now, come on. You're telling me you never sat down on a Saturday morning with your favorite banky and your little cup of cocoa watching Colonel Sunshine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. If I know you, your biggest childhood idol was Colonel Sunshine, next to Nick the Greek.
I think I'll take the case.
Oh, good, great. Was it anything that I said?
Maybe. I wasn't listening. I'll take the case because of the opposing attorney, Warren Weinblatt. I went to college with this guy. He's greedy, he's slimy, and he's always had it in for me.
You're going to be defending the defender of Dawn. Ooh, I could kiss you.
Why is everything with you always about sex? This is an office. I am a professional. Take a cold shower, would you?
Cold showers don't work.
Tell me about it.
There you go, Scott. Told you I'd fix you up good as new. Oh, I feel great. So, what do you say? Field passes for your chiropractor?
Done. I'll tell you, I want you close enough to hear that little yelping sound that quarterbacks make when you bend their spine.
Bend their spine, you be sure to mention my name. And maybe leave a few of these on the field?
You bet.
Ah!
Gotcha.
Oh.
They had the game on last week at the beauty parlor.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You rolled over and played dead in the 4th quarter.
Hey, I had a torn hamstring.
I have a broken nail, but I still answer the phone. You want to call yourself Scud, you gotta be tough.
Hey, I don't call myself Scud. Other people call me Scud, and I hate it.
I don't blame you. I think that is an awful thing to call anyone. You're not a weapon, you're a person.
Thank you.
I bet behind that big tough guy is a gentle little boy.
Have you ever seen him spike John Elway?
Hey, I only did that once.
And how did you feel afterwards?
Renewed.
Oh, of course you did. It's your job. You thrive on it, but I'll bet there's a part of you that wants to express itself through prose, music, watercolors.
Well, I've always had an affinity for pastels.
Come on. I'll buy you a smoothie, S.D.
Please, call me Solomon.
Solomon. Any siblings, Solomon?
One.
Mm-hmm.
She used to beat the heck out of me.
See that range of motion in his shoulders? Me.
And he's helping him up and dusting him off?
Scott Warren is apologizing to Dan Marino, Bill.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so far he's playing a very polite game.
Here you are.
Dunlap versus Penske.
1982, State of Illinois established legal parameters for costume theme park employees.
Right.
How's he doing?
You definitely read this stuff.
Keep going.
Heckel versus Peterson.
Indiana Supreme Court, 1984. A company may not exercise its legal rights over a fictitious character in perpetuity, etc., etc. What?
Oh, I don't know. Just, seeing you work so hard and so passionate about the case. It's kind of wonderful.
Oh, shut up.
People of California versus Edgar Greenwood.
The People of California versus Edgar Greenwood? 1964, it was an episode of Perry Mason. They thought it was the guy in the restaurant, but it turned out to be his sister.
Awesome.
Will you stick to the stuff in the books, please?
I'm here for you, Jack.
Get ready.
What is it? Get rid of it.
All right, I'm on fire, Sean. Keep them coming. Come on.
You're going to vindicate Colonel Sunshine. You're going to be a hero.
Yeah, if I win.
Yeah, well, you're ready. You're ready. You're pumped. You're primed. You can't lose.
Hey, for every one of me, there's going to be 4 of them.
Jack, now don't get psyched out here.
Weinblatt has associates. He has partners. He has trained killers.
You have partners, too.
I know, but Sherry, Marla, Stacy, they're not going to help me tomorrow.
I'm talking about other kinds of partners, huh? Us? We'll be there for you. We'll show our support, strength in numbers, huh?
You guys know even the first thing about contract law?
No.
Have any idea what goes on at a settlement conference?
Not a clue.
What do you know about copyright infringement?
Nothing.
Good, you're hired.
Really? What time do you want us there?
10:45, sharp.
Okay, partner.
Silent partner.
Okay, I'm gonna skedaddle. This place kind of gives me the creeps. I don't know why. I'm not comfortable in bars.
Cheers.
Jack.
You sure can drive a point across, Warren.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy it more.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it myself.
You realize there's no way we're going to let you settle out of court.
Oh, I know. I just dropped by for a visit.
Do you two know each other? Yeah, I stole Jack's girlfriend in college. Would you like to see our kids?
No. And she wasn't really my girlfriend. Just somebody I was having raunchy sex with 5 days a week.
I'm going to eat you and your client for breakfast.
You sure you got enough help?
Let's make this quick, Jack. I'm foreclosing on a children's hospital this afternoon. Aren't you going to introduce us?
These people are from my office.
These are your associates?
No. This guy's a chiropractor, that's his mother, and this is a shrink in disguise, okay? All right? Excuse me. What is this, David Bowie Day?
See, I'm somewhat of a celebrity now, and I didn't want to be recognized.
Opening arguments.
See, bagels are stale.
This guy wants to wear his mask and cape. How eloquent. Unfortunately, the mask and cape do not belong to him.
Yeah? Says who?
Kid Corp cannot allow the integrity of the Sunshine character to be threatened.
This man is the character.
And you are?
Yes, I am. And I feel that my associate will continue, Counselor?
Continue, Counselor.
Let me begin by citing some precedent.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Who are you?
An associate.
When did you join the firm?
Recently. What's Sean doing over there?
I'm afraid there's only one person that could answer that, and right now he has a mouthful of salmon.
1972, Rusty the Raccoon, after an appearance on the Mike Douglas show, got into a brawl with a cocktail waitress. Within 24 hours, Rusty's show was canceled.
Merv Griffin. Actually, it was the Merv Griffin show, 1973.
I stand corrected. This new guy is sharp.
I hired him. If I lose this case to Sean, I'm going to kill you.
First of all, we all know that the real Rusty Raccoon had a history of chemical dependency. My client does not.
Can I throw something out on the table? Thank you. What we have here in this room is a bunch of great legal minds. You're all high-powered, high-pressured attorneys. You're under a lot of stress.
Well, what's your point?
My point is, what do you do to relieve the tension? I'd like to give you a number. This guy's my twin brother. He'll change your life.
Artie?
Gentlemen, I think we'd be better served if we didn't respond to this.
You're absolutely right. This is a tactical ploy. This guy Harold has some pretty shrewd associates. Let's just bury him now.
Come on, you guys. You know, this whispering thing is, like, really, really rude.
All right, then. In 1991, when Kid Corp purchased the Colonel Sunshine Hour television series, they therein acquired all rights to the Colonel Sunshine...
What is this therein stuff? Can we cut the therens and the wherefores and just talk like men?
Fine. We have you legally, we have you technically. You're dead in the water.
Okay, we can respond to that. Excuse me. We're dead in the water. I wasted $19 worth of moose.
We're not dead. The fun is just beginning. Look, think of this as just like a big poker game. Bunch of guys sitting around the table.
Jack, we have no cards.
That's right. And what do you do when you have no cards? You bluff them.
Right. Okay, gentlemen. Let's talk a little turkey. What about this man's contract?
What contract?
What contract?
The contract wherein Fred Garapolo gets to play Colonel Sunshine.
We'd like to see that contract.
You'd like to see that contract?
Yes, we would.
He'd like to see that contract.
I faxed it over you 3 days ago. Didn't anybody get it?
Yes, I received it.
Did you know that Fred Garapolo owns 2% of the net profits of the Colonel Sunshine Hour?
No, I didn't.
Did you know that the Colonel Sunshine Hour is one of the most profitable children's shows in syndication, airing 6 times a day in parts of Burma?
No, I didn't.
Did you know that I once got your wife to wear a leash?
Do we do our research or what?
Just get to your point. My point is this, gentlemen. Do you have any idea what 2% of $15,687,250 is?
Not off the top of my head.
$313,745. About.
You guys don't want to go through a full-length audit. You don't want to be bombed with discovery. You don't want to be answering interrogatories until you're blue in the face. And I'll tell you something else. If you continue to fight me on this, I'm going to drag half your client's officers off the golf course and straight into deposition. I'm going to cost you so much money, you're not going to be able to pay your laundry bill. And after all of that, you're still going to wind up losing this case. So let's step outside, Weinblatt.
Gentlemen, I think we should settle.
For how much?
20 grand?
Warren, Larry, babe, we'd be lucky to get off with 10 times that.
And you've read this contract?
What am I, some guy who walked in off the street?
Hey, excuse me. We've been authorized to offer your client $100,000.
$100,000?
That's right, $200,000.
Colonel Sunshine isn't here for money. All he wants is to be Colonel Sunshine.
Excuse me, may I say something? I'd like the money.
Okay, or money is good.
We want a check cut and documents drawn before we leave this office.
Okay, then we have a deal. This matter is closed.
Yeah. I could have gotten you much more.
John, where are you going?
I think I have a future with this firm.
Hey, DeRuzza,
Yeah,
let me ask you a professional question.
anything.
Boxers or briefs?
Thongs.
Oh, you nasty man.
See? You're 4 days early for your next appointment.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to drop these flowers off for you guys.
Oh, they're beautiful.
They're daffodils. I just wanted to thank you guys for helping me play probably the best game of my life.
Well, you're about the sweetest down lineman that I know.
And I wrote a song for you guys.
Oh.
I call it Lemon Tree.
He didn't write that.
Tell him. We can always get a new receptionist.
When I was just a little boy, my father said to me, come here and learn a lesson from the lovely lemon tree. Everybody! Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of that poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet.
He never touches me. George?
What can I say? There's no spark left.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's try something. Let's try a little word association.
Cheesecake.
George, I didn't say the word yet.
I know, but I had mine ready.
That's all that turns him on. Food. Well, how about romance?
Braised lamb with the mint sauce.
Passion.
Maine lobster.
Dipped in a little warm, melted butter sauce, maybe?
Yes.
Fresh asparagus tips, dredged lightly in olive oil.
Yes.
And cherry.
Yes.
Cherry. Dipped in deep, dark chocolate.
Smorgasbord!
Damn, I'm good. And hungry.
Look, Aunt Sadie, you're sitting at table 8 for a good reason. The reason isn't important. Fine. Everyone at table 9 hates you. See you tomorrow. Bring a gift.
My stomach feels like I just swallowed a ceiling fan.
Well, that's what macrobiotic food is all about. In an hour, you will reap the benefits and thank me.
I'm not going to Jacqueline's bat mitzvah.
Ma, you're the grandmother. You have to go. It says so in the Old Testament.
I didn't read the Old Testament. I read the guest list, and I see here you invited one Abe Cohen. How could you disgrace me like that?
Who's Abe Cohen?
My father.
You expect me to go to the same simcha as my dead husband?
What's a simcha?
It's Hebrew for happy event. My mother is known as the anti-simcha. Now, look, Jacqueline's feelings will be very hurt if you don't go.
I haven't spoken to your father for 8 years, and I have no intentions of changing that.
I'm not asking you to speak to him. I'm asking you to show up.
Is his nymphette coming with him?
Ma, that's his fiancée. I had to invite her.
I just buried my son.
Sometimes I think Oedipus killed the wrong parent.
Just because you couldn't get it there in 30 minutes doesn't make you a bad person. That's my domino theory. Feel free to use that when you like.
Susan.
Yes.
Susan, you gotta help me. Look, tomorrow is the biggest day in the history of the Cohen family, and she is sucking the life out of it.
Sure, blame the mother.
What did I miss here?
This man put me through 22 hours of labor, 18 years of picking his hair out of the sink, 4 more years of pre-med school only to become a quack. And then he disgraces me at my own granddaughter's bat mitzvah.
Disgrace you? How did I disgrace you? You're sitting at the head table. You're 2 seats away from Rabbi Greenbaum.
And until your father is 6 feet under Rabbi Greenbaum, I will feel disgraced.
Susan, I got caterers, photographers, musicians to talk to, centerpieces to decide on. Stuff. I got stuff. I can't decide between mock crab and boiled beef. I was thinking of maybe wearing a hairpiece. I can't handle her right now. Okay, you gotta talk to her. Please, you gotta help me on this.
You must be Artie Cohen.
I'm Artie Cohen, and you're 2 hours late.
So, DeRuzza, I guess, you'll be going stag to the Cohen affair. Oh, I'm sorry. You must hate that word affair.
For your information, Jack, I will be attending with a charming and handsome companion.
Escort service?
Yeah, and I used your name and got a raise. I'm taking my son, Michael. And who's your victim of the evening?
Oh, I have a very simple rule. Never take your own fish to a stocked pond.
Who is it?
Not yet. I was chumming with Jack Cousteau.
All right, Jack, gut reaction. What do you like better here, the gold trim or the silver?
Artie, wide ties are out.
Gold, good choice.
Ronnie, you know, what do we talk about tomorrow?
Okay, me first.
Good.
Mind your own business. Your turn.
Ronnie, I realize it may be painful for you to see your ex-husband, but for Jacqueline's sake, I want you to get your best dress on. I want you to get your hair, whatever. Your nicest pearls, your highest heels, your most alluring perfume, and make an entrance that will make his jaw drop.
At his age, that's the only thing that hasn't dropped.
Come on, litigation lady. Come on, whip that animal!
Jack!
Let her go!
It's fine.
No!
Did we win?
Don't ever walk in here when I'm listening to a race again.
Why? What did I do?
You're bad luck.
Me? She was dead last till I came in here.
You are cursed, DeRuzza.
Jack, is that all you can think about? A tiny little Latin man falls off a 1,000-pound animal traveling at 40 miles per hour? He could be in a lot of pain.
Well, what about Artie? Artie, I had your rent money in the palm of my hand until she blew it for you.
Jack, that is the least of my problems right now. The band canceled on me. They spelled Cohen wrong in the yarmulke. And my Uncle Joseph refuses to do the blessing over the wine because he's back in AA. This is my daughter. She's going to have one bat mitzvah. I want it to be perfect.
Artie, this could be a time of joy, not agony.
You don't understand. For my people, joy is agony. Ma, where is Sean with the seating chart?
Don't call me Ma. I have no son.
I need more time.
You've got 12 hours. Good luck.
Artie, could you tell me who I'm seated next to at the reception?
You're next to my cousin Seymour.
Seymour, the manic depressive?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Artie, this is my first time out as a single person. You know, I don't want to mix business with pleasure.
Oh, come on. He's a great guy.
He's a manic depressive.
Yeah, but half the time he's a great guy.
Sean, where have you been? Jack has depositions for you to Xerox.
Jack? Where is the seating chart?
Oh, I left it.
Left it? Where?
Well, Sean, where have you been all morning?
Okay, give him a break. I'm sure Sean has a perfectly wonderful explanation for where he's been.
I was on a spaceship. I tried to contact you, but there was only one phone, and they had a really long line.
Wait a minute. You really expect us to believe that there was only one phone?
Well, it was an older spaceship.
This must be so thrilling for you. You know, I remember the first time I thought I saw a UFO.
The first time?
I was camping with my boyfriend, and it was dazzling. I saw this rainbow of lights, and my whole body was tingling all over.
Which first time are we talking about?
What form of life did you encounter?
Form? Well, it's kind of hard to describe. Very white, large necks, large heads, very thin.
The Boston Celtics.
This is so fascinating. Did you communicate?
Yeah. They gave me some of the answers to our most puzzling contemporary questions.
Oh, yeah? Who's going to win the Daily Double tomorrow?
They told me you'd ask me that. I was instructed not to give any information for selfish gain.
What, you can't lie to a bunch of moonheads?
They told me you'd call them that.
Sean, let's talk.
They didn't tell me you knew that.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Ah, Jacqueline. Tomorrow's your big day, huh? And we're all very excited about it, too.
Thanks, Susan. Now, Dad.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Grandma, I love you very much. And if you don't come to my bat mitzvah, I'm going to be very, very sad. I really want you there. So please say you'll come. No.
Come here, sweetie. It's okay. I think we softened her up.
Ronnie, why don't you just do it? Do it for your son, for your granddaughter.
I can't.
Sure you can.
Do you realize how painful it is being with a man for so long and then having him dump you? What am I talking about? Of course you do.
I don't know about you, but tomorrow I'm going to completely forget about my ex-husband.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Joey's not going to be there.
Who cares? This may be the first social function I've attended since we've separated, but I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to blow it out a little. I might even order a 7 and 7.
Listen to me. Turning single is no picnic.
Right, like being married is.
Well, at least when you're married, you have someone sitting on the other side of the blanket.
True.
Remember when you used to go to parties with your husband?
Yeah.
And when you didn't know anybody? It was okay, because you had each other.
Yeah.
And how you felt so protected and secure and loved with that strong arm by your side.
I remember.
Well, it's over, so you can forget about it. Did you know Arthur's father used to put on my clothes?
I don't want to hear this.
He was arrested one night in a nice floral print. You didn't know your father had a record, did you?
You will not make me crazy. You will not make me crazy.
Artie, I need to talk to you.
Uh-oh. Double fudge. What's the trouble?
Well, I'm feeling a little tentative. I don't know if I'm ready for a big social event, you know? Maybe I can't handle it.
Don't do this to me, Susan.
Look, Artie, she's not feeling up to it. If somebody doesn't want to go to a party, they shouldn't have to go.
You guys are killing me here. Wait a minute. You're going, aren't you?
Of course I'm going. I'm going to be a couple hours late, but I'll be there.
How dare you be late for my granddaughter's bat mitzvah?
Ronnie, you're not even going.
Not going is a reason. Late is inexcusable.
I tried to move things around, but the truth is I've got this seminar at UCLA.
Seminar on what?
Well, actually, it's a private seminar that I'm not supposed to discuss.
Jack, could you break a 20 for me, please?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. You're going to the racetrack. It's the only time you have any cash.
Well, I guess everyone's made their own decisions here. What can I say? And I understand, because we all do what we have to do. Like, for instance, Jack. When you were 2 months late in your rent, I did what I had to do. I let you slide, because you're my friend. And, Mom, when you had no place to go, I did what I had to do. I took you in. I even redid the guest room to your specifications, but that's okay, because you're my mom, and I love you. And Susan, Susie, when you were having marital troubles with Joey, I was there for you. Food and friendship. I'm sure my daughter will understand why her Uncle Jack was late, why her Aunt Susan and her only living grandmother couldn't come. She's young. She'll heal.
What time are you going to be there?
7-ish.
Hey, Artie. Oh, listen, I got a little something for Jacqueline.
Oh. $200? Oh, Jack. I don't know what to say. You're too generous.
Hey, it's a Simca. Listen, any single women?
Actually, my cousin Zita is very, very eligible.
Really? What does she look like?
A lot of people say she looks like me.
Great.
I'm sorry about you getting stuck at the kitty.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm having a great time.
Well, we had a seating mix-up. We invited 2 Susies, and the other one refuses to move.
You drive a Porsche?
Yep.
Are you rich?
Nah.
Where's your date?
She was grounded.
Uh-oh. What'd she do?
She's a stewardess. Yeah. Oh, hey, Max, listen. How'd I do in the 9th race? Oh, no good, huh? Okay, well, listen, call me after the 10th, all right? Okay. Oh, hey, Artie, listen, you know that check I gave you? I think I forgot to sign. Sorry. You got a pen?
But you're having a great time over there.
Hey, Artie.
Hi. Thanks. Changed the amount. It says 150 now.
Well, I didn't want to seem gauche.
You'd rather go out with Tom Cruise than Mel Gibson? Yeah, right.
Mel Gibson's short.
So Tom Cruise.
Tom Mel Gibson.
Is not.
Is so.
Is not.
Is so.
Is not.
I can turn my eyelids back. Well, my daddy's a millionaire. Girls, we can do this all night.
So. Not. So.
You're that shrink, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Can you do anything to cure impotence?
Not here.
You didn't even place? Okay. That is the last time I take a tip from a bunch of aliens. Artie, you know that check I gave you? I think I got the date wrong. Oh.
Can we ask Chip to dance?
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen?
I could suffer rejection that would scar me for life.
And on the positive side?
Susan, I want you to meet my dad. This is Abe Cohen.
Hi.
You're even prettier than on your book jacket.
Oh, thanks. You're pretty cute yourself for a dead guy. Would you like to dance?
My pleasure. You have a very athletic body.
Abe.
Just reporting from the rear.
The Kings lost to Winnipeg? Damn! So what's that sent me back? Oh, Artie.
Mind if I cut in?
Thanks a lot, Dad.
What? What did I do?
You chased away the coolest guy in the world.
What did I tell you? Huh? I'm the coolest guy in the world until after you're married.
You're so odd.
Abe, this isn't Florida.
Dad, do you know anything besides the box step? I'm getting dizzy.
I'm sorry, huh? You go ahead and lead. Can you believe this? She's leading me.
Dad, please.
I can't help it, Jackie. I'm so proud of you. I could sing.
No!
I won't. I'm sorry. I won't embarrass you. Is this a face you could eat for breakfast?
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, sweetie. Artie, let's trade partners. I want to dance with the woman of the hour.
Absolutely.
Don't bother. She's not here.
I can't believe she didn't show up.
Well, don't let her ruin it for you.
Yeah, well, she did ruin it for me. I'm never going to speak to her again.
She lives at your house.
She's a tiny woman, and I keep the house very dark.
What a beauty. I've never seen her like this.
All dressed up?
No, with her mouth shut.
Thanks for coming, Grandma. Ooh, you look so pretty.
Oh, well, I just decided at the last minute to throw something on and come over.
Oh, thanks for coming, Mom. You made my day.
That's the tie you wore.
Ronnie, I've got someone who wants to talk to you.
Who? I don't see anyone.
Tell her what you told me.
You look magnificent.
Artie, let's do some damage to that smorgasbord.
You look prettier than the first time we ever met.
Sheepshead Bay.
I took one look at you with that flaming red hair, and my knees buckled. May God strike me dead if I'm lying.
I still remember your opening line. Excuse me, miss. I never realized mermaids could come out of the water.
Did I say that? What a cornball.
Well, you love me.
You're easy to love. You know, I always thought we'd end up together.
Well, eventually we will. We have side-by-side cemetery plots.
Dance with me on the day of our little Jacqueline's Bat Mitzvah.
Better you should dance with your wife-to-be. By the way, where is the lucky lady?
That's her. That's Sarah. Sarah!
That's her? I knew you had a Sarah. I didn't know it was the one from the Bible.
She's only a week older than you are.
But on her it shows.
You always made me laugh.
Well, where's that dance you promised me, huh?
My pleasure.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. We flow the years.
Mom.
What?
My feet hurt. I think it's time to go home.
Oh, already? Oh, I'm having too good a time.
But, Mom, everybody's leaving.
Oh, what kind of party is this? It's 10:30 on a Saturday night.
A lot of the kids have soccer tomorrow morning.
Hey, I know. We could get a sundae on the way home.
You've been eating all night.
Okay. I'll go home. But I'm not going right to bed.
There you go.
$20. That's okay.
That's okay, sweetheart. Just don't tell your father.